Hello, everyone. We're the Big Red SN guys alongside Jordan. I'm Wesley. We're here to preview Lamar's upcoming game against the number 4 ranked Baylor Bears this weekend. Now, Jordan, this is a huge mountain we're about to go up against. The Baylor Bears, a college football contender, just one of the best offenses and fastest in this conference, and not even the conference, the whole entire nation. Tell me, what does Lamar have to do to try and get what they need out of this game?
Well, for one, they need to begin by just taking it really a day at a time preparing for Baylor. Baylor's a very talented team, a lot of speed, strength, athleticism, you name it, they can pack it, and they have it. So for Lamar, it's just making sure that they take every moment to get ready for it. They can't go in there with the underdog mentality of they're that much better than us, but rather they have to go in saying, hey, we can beat these guys. We strap on the helmet just like they do, put on our pads just like they do, and this is a game that we can be competitive in.
Exactly. And Ray Wood had mentioned in his press conference, and he ventured back to A&M last year, it wasn't the physicality, it wasn't the size, it was the speed of the A&M that kind of overwhelmed Lamar last year. And Baylor is one of those faster teams in the league. They come up to the line, they're running plays. They come to the line, they're running plays. So they just constantly want to get going. What does Lamar have to do to try and keep up with the speed of Baylor?
Well, I think they have to slow the pace down. And they do that by running the ball effectively, which will be definitely tough because on the defensive line, you got Blackshear, you have Sean Oakman, you have other guys that can make plays in one-on-one situations. But if the ground game is going for the Cardinals, you can chew up that clock a little bit. It takes an edge off Baylor's speed advantage that they have against Lamar. That's the best way to get the job done.
Absolutely. And it will be also to see how Lamar kind of controls Baylor's offense in terms of how fast they get on and off the field, because I feel like whoever controls the ball in possession, not that Baylor needs a lot of time, but who can keep whoever's offense off the field longest will probably come out better in this game. And if you remember, if you date back to 1981, Lamar actually has beaten Baylor. Granted, it was a long time ago. There's probably some players that don't even, have met the Baylor team that beat Baylor. But this game for me is just like more so to find out where Lamar is before they travel into Southland Conference. And this is a good preparation for us because right after Baylor, it's Sam Houston and defending Southeastern Louisiana. And those will be great games to see where we're at.
And it is, and that's why Coach Ray Wood had scheduled his pre-conference games the way that he did. He had a team that he felt that we would have the easy hand up against earlier on in the season as we played back home. And now with Baylor, which is an obvious talent jump from the previous game, this is a team that we're going to struggle with and we may have a hard time in defeating. But this is a great opportunity for the guys on Lamar's side to show what they have against a higher-ranked opponent, against people who the outside world will believe is more talented. But for the Cardinals, it's all about preparation, going in there believing you can win the game, and ultimately just getting the job done. No matter what team you play for, no matter what colors across your jersey, you have to go out there and play football. And if they can play a hard-nosed football the entire game, which running the ball effectively, and also we have to win our one-on-one matchups in our skill positions. I think that that's a very underrated thing going into this game because you see Baylor as being such a speedy team. But for our receivers and our running backs and the rest of our skill guys, they have to be effective. They have to make sure that they get the job done when they go against their opponents on Saturday. So it'll be key to watch.
It will be key, and it's also key to stay healthy throughout this game because you can't go into conference with banged-up players. And that's all the time we have for you today. Both Jordan and I will be at Baylor this coming Saturday. Be sure to tune in. We'll have a post-game report after the game. See you there.